Let's not unapologetically ignorant. You know the motto. You're not part of the solution. You're part of the problem. Just ain't the fat mother effer to mess with. Yeah. So let's get to it, man. We're hearing a lot of yiggity back and forth, man. I'm gonna give y'all your opportunity. Listen, right? I'm a social media influencer. I am a content creator. These things monetize opinions. You see what I'm saying? Therefore, put that on do not disturb because I just shared it and niggas hit me. Yeah, here, let's go. Gonna let them know I'm in the building. I'm just reefer ready. Got my little drink ready. I'm gonna wait for somebody to pull up, man. I got the link. If y'all want to jump up here and conversate, because it's we can't turn this into a race issue. This ain't got nothing to do with no race. And that victim mindset that so many of us are in is why we're at the situation we're at in life. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you sitting up here posting on your page, it's because he was black. You need to look really do a deep soul search because somewhere along the line somebody effed you up really bad on your perception of life. Because I don't get it. I don't get where this whole black and white thing came from. I've seen videos of a father denouncing and actually going after people on his own skin color to not use this as a race thing. He tried to pray with the family and try to give. Oh shit! Hold on. Pardon me. He tried to pray with the family. He even went to tell the family he forgives them. Do you know what that does in the court of law for the sentencing and the mitigating factors? That would have cut his sentence in half. He might have got a 10-15 piece if his parents weren't so ignorant. Yeah, that's shit rolls down here, homie. You see what I'm saying? That kid is a direct reflection of what his parents did. They had some lady up there was only a stepmom, his real mom wasn't there. Yo, I see people talking about what he did as a kid. You see what I'm saying? Oh, he saved somebody. What does that matter? We're talking about a 17-year-old, no disrespect, hooligan. And anybody see the pictures that he's posted on social media with Dracos and stacks of money? And tell me, you want that's you know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't taught conflict resolution skills. 9 times out of 10, his daddy wasn't in the picture. He he was raised by his mama, and we all know that when you niggas get raised by their mama, they mad emotional. Yeah, they always angry. Listen, I ain't talking about nothing I've read in a book. This is coming from myself. I had to do a lot of self actualization to realize this. You know what I'm saying? Like screaming, yelling, when you do all that shit, that's a female way to respond to shit. He pulled out the blade and wanted to stab people for what? You was too soft to use these? You was too soft to get busy with these? You had to pull out a knife? And the biggest factor that we're missing about all of this is he wasn't supposed to even be at the school. I just don't understand why we're making this a race thing when we have so many other things that we have to focus on instead of blaming everybody else, bro. This is why our society is the way. The fact that is his family feels that the murder was right. Answer is exactly, bro. How can you? There is in no situation that taking someone's life is ever right. I don't care. And yeah, I used to have that mindset. I'm gonna kill you, you kill mine, eye for an eye. That ain't for me to decide, bro. That ain't for me to decide because you know what? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? You got people who are trying to say if it was the white, if my aunt had a dick, she'd be my uncle. None of that matters. It didn't go down like that. It went down like this. And a 17-year-old boy who runs the streets and does what he doing all the shit he doing, was carrying a knife after he was already told, don't, you got in trouble for it. He wasn't supposed to be there. So everything after that, whose fault is that? You see what I'm saying? You put yourself in that position. You see what I'm saying? His daddy put him in that position. His parents put him in that position. When are we gonna start holding the parents accountable? They out there enjoying that GoFundMe money, or they got burnt for it, whatever's being said, over $500,000. I'm live. I'm live. So yeah, it's like, we got things to do in life that ain't got nothing to talk about it. He's getting real talk. He's in prison, getting years in prison because of pride. Pride. The primary reason individuals die early. That's what pride stands for. Pride will get you killed and pride will get you in jail. A 5 seconds of emotions can take your life away in more than one ways. I don't care what anybody says. If he was getting jumped by 4 people, why do you have a knife? Why are you even there? To me, it seems like you're the problem. You don't have rules. You have a problem with authority. You see what I'm saying? But nobody wants to focus on that because we want to make it about race. You see what I'm saying? It's not about race. It's no. Those laws have been around way before this kid did his crime. And then you have people like Charleston White. Yo, Charleston White, Dr. Umar, you are the worst people in our people. You are why white people don't take us serious. You are the reason why white people have the view of black people the way they do. You see what I'm saying? What the fuck do you mean? All this extra shit. Yo, yo, bro, it's the facts. Y'all can't switch this to be a race thing. No, homie. Oh, his family knew that they were a prominent white family. Why wouldn't they know the DA and judge? They made the choice to do the right things in life. Come on, man. Y'all gonna miss me with that. I'm gonna be the one to step up and say stuff. I can't let it rock. You see what I'm saying? And I get it from both sides. I'm black and white. I'm either too white to be black or too black to be white. To me, I don't give a fuck. You see what I'm saying? It's not about race. You see what I'm saying? It's not about race. Because if you do statistics, right? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if y'all want to talk facts, let's talk facts. Somebody can look this up if they want, right? Look up the statistics of, let's just say, white on black crime. Then look up statistics of black on black crime. And tell me where we have a more problem at. Yeah. Yeah, see? Look. The reason why we don't take you guys seriously is because you put a crowdfunding up for a guy who murdered somebody. Yo, I can't say it no way. I can't say it any better. Like, why would we do that? Why is it always gotta be money oriented? You see what I'm saying? And then now things are coming out that the advocate has shook a baby to death allegedly. There's so much coming out that's making this look horrible for us. This is another Black Lives Matter movement, bro. Look at them people. Who she was. You see what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm saying? They done lived off of that. They done sent it to wherever that shit was, these other countries and shit. And y'all niggas over here still doing stupid shit, throwing bricks that they put in the middle of our thing. You see what I'm saying? We're predictable. That's the problem. We're predictable. Homie, we don't. I want y'all to go boycott Lil Durk. Go boycott all these motherfuckers who do black on black crime. If we got problems with white people doing stuff to black people, but we're gonna give passes to black people doing to black people when it's double the amount, would people be saying this if was a self defense if Austin stabbed Carmelo? If my aunt had a dick, she'd be my uncle. None of that matters. It's after poker. What happened was Carmelo stabbed him. Why are we talking about anything else? We don't need to talk about things that didn't happen. Those things didn't happen. What happened was that kid was not allowed to be on the school premises. He came to a track meet with a knife instead of a fucking protein bar or some Gatorade like normal kids, right? And instead of walking away from a situation which he could have walked away from, which we don't teach in our community, we have to fight the power and fight the rights and do this shit and not think that it's chestnut checkers. You see what I'm saying? He got himself in that situation. He could have walked away. Maybe he would have got fucked up. Who knows? But he chose to escalate the situation to where it became deadly. And that's where he came wrong. His parents should have been checking his bag before he went to school if he just got caught with a fucking weapon. But now they was probably too busy doing what they doing. But now they want to get up here and talk about justice for my baby. Where was justice for my baby when your fucking kid was running around the streets taking pictures with Dracos and doing all that silly shit? You see what I'm saying? This ain't nothing to do about race. We got too many other issues going on in this world to be sitting up here trying to bend narratives and twist them and do all that to say it's about race. I'm not sitting here and saying there isn't racism, right? That's going on in this world because I'd be a fool not to say it. But see, this is the thing. We all wake up with a chance and a choice. And I'm not saying this in any disrespectful way, but we're confused. One minute we're claiming that we were stolen from our motherland and brought over here. You see what I'm saying? Then others say this is our motherland. But listen, I have friends, right, who got tired of all this, and went to Africa. And they're living great, eat better, do all type of shit. He was just telling me last night, it's so much different over here, bro. Like, I got political connections. Like, you know what I'm saying? They really appreciate hard work. And you see what I'm saying? Like, if that's the case, why are we screaming the same shit for 400 years? Get the fuck out of here. If you feel unwanted, why are you going to stay in a room where you're not wanted? You tell me. You see what I'm saying? Like, you tell me. Like, I'm not going to go. Listen, right? If I'm a straight man, I'm not going to be in a room with a whole bunch of LGBTs. I'm not going to be at their club because it's not where I'm supposed to be. It's not where I want to be. So again, if you don't want to be here, there's options. But to sit here and cause anarchy and to spread propaganda and cause racial tension and divide, it's not a war we're winning. We keep bringing, like, y'all think you'll never be able to beat the system if you are dependent on the system. If we don't, if we are we talking this pro black shit and we're tired of what white people doing, stop taking their food stamps. Stop taking their government assistance. All those programs they created, Section 8, everybody stop it. Everybody stop taking food stamps, stop going to the shelters, stop doing all that. You see what I'm saying? If you're not doing that, then shut the fuck up. You see what I'm saying? 'Cause that's how you really hit them in the pockets. Getting up here and taking this situation where a child lost their life, nah, bro, that's foul, man. We can't do that. We're disgracing everything, bro. Let's not always. Why do we always have to say it's about it? Nobody listen, right? You should feel bad for a child that lost their life. You should feel bad for that. No disrespect. A child lost their life. Put yourself in a position if you're a mother. What happens if somebody told you that about your child dying? See, this is what the world lacks. We lack empathy and understanding. You see what I'm saying? We go around running our mouths and saying things. It's not. It's never okay to take somebody's life. And believe me, I used to think differently. I used to have a different mindset, but I had to do understanding, bro. It's like we can't live the same way we've been living for the last 100 years. It hasn't got us nowhere. Getting out there, you got people in Texas threatening white people, talking about you're gonna pay for what you do. The judge, yo, y'all just gave him a free pass. Y'all just gave him a free pass to knock you niggas down. Cause now, them trigger happy white boys that you be talking about, that really are out there, Bob, we got one. They got that video now. So when they walk through Texas, they see one of y'all. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, hey, Billy, he came after me. Look at the video. I thought he was one of them. That's what happens. Y'all walk into the trap every time. It's just the Black Lives Matter protest. How y'all niggas get on fucking bricks there? Come on, man. Y'all don't think. Your programs. Anything that hits the news, you run with it. I tell you what, I got the Brooklyn Bridge for a sale for $1. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter if he was a bully or not. The proper way to handle a bully is to report him to the school. They didn't bring in no fucking reports where they said this kid was a bully. There was nothing in that. There was nothing in it that said this kid was bullying him prior. There was nothing to say that. You see what I'm saying? There was nothing to say that. And I watched the Rumble interview of his father. Yo, bro, come on, man. That man don't got a racist bone in his body, bro. Because if he did, it would have came out when he was angry. See, when white people get mad, they if they're racist, it will come out. Trust me. It's like niggas. He would have been up there tall. Come on, man. They took his son, and still he was trying to thwart off all this fucking negative coverage and race shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. We bully our own race, and we're talking about other people bullying us. Are you crazy? We tell people they can't walk down certain blocks. They can't wear certain colors. You can't be fucking. Don't be up here and playing with me, man. Nobody can come here and play with me, man. Because it's like I'm getting paid for my opinion now. That's why I'm up here. You see what I'm saying? Our grandmothers and great grandmothers would be a rolling over in their grave for the way we're behaving. They never taught us to behave like that. All you motherfuckers act like you were part of slavery. Who's I've never seen a sign in the bank that says no blacks allowed. I've never seen a sign anywhere that said no blacks allowed. I'm 40 years old. That was before my time. Unfortunately, now we have two youth lives gone. Nobody sees that. Nobody sees that. Nobody sees that. We talking about because one was white and one was black. Like, are you fucking kidding me? What about human life, bro? Where is the humanality of this shit? When can we become humans again? Well, when can we become humans again, man? I don't understand that. Like, you might see me make jokes, you know what I'm saying, crack at this. I make it on everything. It's just to me, I don't care about that, bro. Like that doesn't mean nothing to me. You see what I'm saying? Because when I start to look into things, it gets me mad. It gets me mad to find out that Rosa Parks had a car. Do you know how rare it was for a black family to have a car in those times? But she wanted to involve herself in this and step. Sometimes we just gotta, you see what I'm saying, prove through actions. All this protesting and shit, bro, it starts with us. Get your kids into scholastical things. Stop trying to put them in basketball, football. Trying to make them a rapper, models, entertainers, and shit like that. Start trying to groom judges, doctors. Do you know that before all this, like the 70s, 80s, that there wasn't people like this, man? Have you ever seen certain movies and certain shows, even Big Meech, the BMF show? Remember his parents? They wasn't with that, none of that. That's real talk, homie. That's real. We are our own worst enemy, and we want to talk about a black and white situation. Man, fuck Al Sharpton, man. You got to pay him to come out. That's why you got to pay him to come out. You got to pay someone like that to come out. He not coming out off the strength. Now Charleston White wants to put up. Yo, this is what I be saying. Niggas be doing shit for TV. He made over $1 million talking and disrespecting King Vaughn, right? And his family, his kid, all that shit, right? But he goes ahead and puts up $75,000 to help this guy because he talked to the dad. The dad told him a story. Was the dad there? The dad wasn't there. We all want to bend the narrative, and unfortunately, black people, we got to hold this one. We have to hold this one. We have to sit back and take a look at ourselves. Why are they able to pull up images of our children holding automatic weapons they shouldn't have, holding stacks of cash, and what we got to stop putting these rappers and these people, you see what I'm saying, like on pedestals. That's a role. They not real in real life. You see what I'm saying? That's just a fast way. It's the same thing as shucking and jiving. What do you think sports entertainment move? It's shucking and jiving. Cisco and Eber, they are all white, bro. None of these people, these companies, it's the same thing. You're just getting paid more, so you're distracted. You see what I'm saying? They took you off the path of generational wealth. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you now, I know people that are actually in the process of that in Africa. I think it's an awesome idea. I think it's a great idea. Since everybody's screaming, they don't want to be here. Fuck America. America don't respect black people. Da-da-da. Go back. Go back. To me, that would be a simple. Yeah, yeah. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share, man. That appreciation, but I ain't never had a super chat, man. I ain't never had a super chat. I want to see how them shits look. So make that super chat, man. If you respect what I'm talking, you see what I'm saying? I'm not going. I'm not going to add. Yo, listen. Actually, I know people going back to Africa. That's a fact. And they mining diamonds over there, building buildings, getting politically collected. Yeah, I know people like that. You see what I'm saying? You may not know people like that, but I know people like that. And they actually love the food. They love everything over there. These ain't the 80s kids like rapping because they are older with kids themselves. Yeah, like, yo, listen, right? Let me tell you something, right? I don't knock it. You don't be a rapper, do all that, bro. But again, it's not for me to judge anybody. I'm telling you that this is what I believe. It's a way to, I don't want to say gain respect, but show, the other side, what we really are. Like, we're, you have inventors. Like, does anybody know the history? I don't think they even teach that type of history in school. See what I'm saying? So most people wouldn't do that unless they seek it out. You see what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, if the parents don't want to do their job, they should be legally held liable for that. I don't care what anybody says. Because at the end of the day, their child took someone's life. Yeah. What's wrong with that? I bet you motherfuckers that take parenting more serious. Tell me I'm wrong. If every time your child got in trouble, you did something, or they were a child, you had to serve the same time as them, I bet you we change this. And again, instead of saying, hold up, look who's left. That's rapper. They're in their 30s and some near in 40s. Ain't 50, ain't Hov in his 60s? You had Wu-Tang Clan out there rapping. Fat Joe just dropped another track. You see what I'm saying? To each his own. You see what I'm saying? I'm not telling nobody how to live their life. What I'm telling you is, think before you speak, man. This ain't got nothing to do with race. Right now, the country should be focusing on how to reach our youth and get them to understand that violence is not the answer. Because if all across the country, 15 and 16, 14, 13, they're taking lives and their lives are being taken. So what the fuck are we talking about race? White, black, all. And majority of the little niggas running around with the 30 clips is niggas. So what are we talking about? Let's if y'all want to listen, this is what I'm saying. Nobody likes that shit. And I didn't like it at first. I didn't like the fact that I used to say, well, I can't find no fucking job. That's why I do this. They ain't gonna hire no black nigga no more. You know what I'm saying? And then I had to realize, like, I had great jobs. I know friends that are blacker than me have great jobs. Hold on, something's not right. I'm not looking at this right. I'm looking at it's presentation because perception is nine-tenths of understanding, right? So if I walk down this block, let's say Nugent block, every day on my way to work, out of the fucking parking my car, I'm up at 6 a.m., 7 o'clock, and by the time I go to where I see majority niggas and Spanish people hanging out, smoking, throwing dice, drinking, rowdy, fighting. If I go online and all I see is niggas all together congregating and it ends in violence, right? What am I supposed to think when I see more than one of you niggas together? See, grandma always used to tell me, show me your friends, I'll show you who you are. I used to hang out with these niggas, and when the white people walk by and looked at us crazy, I used to be like, yeah, look at this, look at it. They judging us. Nah, homeboy. We've already set the plane ourselves. You see what I'm saying? We already set the plane ourselves. Our pants is till our knees. You see what I'm saying? We got braids all over the place. We got designer shit on and all this crazy shit. None of us have a car, and we're all passing around the same bottle. Glad my grandkids are not following us in college yet. Yeah, that's a blessing right there. You know what it is? I ain't gonna lie to you, right? It's the quality of life. I never heard of my grandma going to the club. Yeah, my mama never went to the club that I know of when I was alive. Okay, so yes, something's wrong with braids. Braids are for females. I don't know why. It's me. It's what I like. You see what I'm saying? I used to have braids. You see what I'm saying? But when every nigga on the street and everybody who gets caught with drugs and guns has that same hairstyle, I understand life. I don't want to wear that hairstyle because I'm going to be associated with them. I understand that. You guys ruin braids for human beings. I'm sorry. It's just the honest opinion. You, niggas ruin regular people having braids because as soon as they see someone with braids, he's a thug, he's a hooligan. Because 9 out of 10 people you see, or 8 out of 10 people you see with braids are thugs or hooligans. It's called sensory deprivation. Only thing it's his life. It's perception. 9 tenths understand what you only thing you only thing you will understand is what you see and know. You see what I'm saying? Let's be for real. That's what's up. Hard work pays off. Like I told my son, you 18. Take these next 20 years to run it up. So when you turn 40, you're retired and you can start living the life that you want as opposed to what you need. That is prejudice, but it's what it is. You got to think like them. You see what I'm saying? In order to understand them. I understand. We're not going to do that. Jesus. So Jesus, he didn't have braids. And what Jesus are you talking about? Because I've seen 30 different pictures of Jesus. I don't get into those conversations. I've never met Jesus. I don't know Jesus. I didn't see Jesus. I see Karmelo Anthony on there holding guns with braids, no shirt on, and stacks of money. Yes, it's not, but bro, I'm not saying it's a thug hairstyle, but individuals made it like that. Unfortunately, your son is going to be prejudged for having those braids because of the last 100 niggas they seen with braids and mug shots and all that shit. So unfortunately, this is why our youth are going through what they're going through. Your son is a good kid, goes to school, does what he's supposed to, but because he has braids, he has a 80% chance more of being shot by police or being mistaken as an op for somebody else and getting gunned down. People prejudge judge me. Like, I don't like donuts, and I'm fat. I don't eat McDonald's no more, but I'm fat. You would think that I eat a lot of McDonald's. You think I would eat a lot of donuts, right? But I don't. I eat one meal a day. You see what I'm saying? Like, but you would prejudge me and say, hey, that's a fat motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? Listen, right? Look him up. Go look him up. Listen, go look him up, bro. I don't have to lie. It's just facts. It's more, listen, let me tell you something, right? It's more profitable to put racial shit online. You see what I'm saying? There's school fights and shit every day where kids get stabbed and shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, they put more emphasis on this case than a lot of cases that deserve. Look it up. This 13-year-old just got knocked. 14-year-old for just killing 4 people. 13-year-old just got knocked for kicking the door and killing 2 old couple. Like, and guess what? We prejudge by that, bro. Y'all niggas acting like prejudice doesn't exist. You see what I'm saying? I don't care what you say, nigga. If you have a big ass chain on right now, you're not gonna walk down the block where there's a whole bunch of niggas with braids and looking like hooligans. Cause why? In your head, you gonna know, oh, some shit, they might do me, they might steal my chain. Let's be for real. We're not gonna sit here and play those games because it's beneficial to an argument. You see what I'm saying? When you deal with the facts, you understand the truth is undefeated. We are our own worst enemy. And if anybody believes any different, right, then they are part of the problem. I don't know, like I don't know when we're gonna wake up. It's already too late. Our kids are killing each other, and it's all over the internet. They're blasting it. You see what I'm saying? Kids are killing kids now. Yo, Big Dice Chronicles. You know what's crazy? I never liked you. Yeah, I never did. How you get this nigga out of here? Bye bye. I never liked that nigga. He always got something to say on being the opposite side. You're a part of the fucking problem. Niggas like you is part of the problem. That condone, that condone, that condone anything that goes against black excellence. Niggas like you are the problem. Yeah. I get the fuck off my page. How about that? That's another big problem. And guess can what is the percentage of those are African American children? Can somebody get me that stat? So why they worrying about nigga worrying about if I'm prejudiced and all that crazy shit? Worry about how much danger your children are in right now. Because they're being attacked from every angle. Anyone who says that the trial was unfair should look into the parents because they got $600,000 in locations and hired a lawyer who was just practicing law as a public defender and has opened his own law firm. See, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's 700 slaves in Africa today. We don't talk about it enough. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not in Africa. You see what I'm saying? I'm in America. I'm in Florida. I gotta worry about what's going on with my family and everybody. See, we're always worried about those things before we worry about our house and home, our family. You have to groom your mind for success. It's a mindset. Being a winner is a mindset. That's all it is. See what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if you're black or white. You see what I'm saying? If we're such a superior race, then get you out of here because your mother likes it. Yeah, I know I'm ignorant and rude. I keep telling you, I'm drinking the good stuff. There's so many things going on we got to worry about before we worry about shit like that, bro. There's a war from everything what your kids eat to what they see to what they hear. Come on, man. And here I am kicking some real shit. Motherfuckers don't want to hear that. They want to keep that victim mindset. It's the white man holding me back. If he is, what you gonna do about it? I'm just hypothetically saying every black man in this world is held back by the white man. They know that. You still didn't think about how to circumvent that? How to get around that? I know some people who have. See, that's the problem. Some of you niggas ain't thinkers. No, 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 hold on. He said there is a race problem in the world. Don't get it twisted. But it's not just one sided. Because we all know that. When we a group of niggas hitting bomb, we see a white girl, that white bitch got a fat ass. That's racism. That's racist. That's racism right there. Hey, look at this stupid cracker. That's racism. What, what are we talking about here? What are we exactly? You letting your kids be raised by King Vaughn and TikTok, and they got a place for them. When I was a kid, I had to close my eyes when titties came on the screen. Yeah, we had to take back to those days, man, and keep kids innocent, man. You see what I'm saying? I wasn't allowed to have toy guns when I was a kid. No, what am I kidding? I don't need a toy gun. I don't need a toy of something real. See, I appreciate that, bro. They tokenized racism. That's all it is. They tokenized it. You see what I'm saying? They found a way to be profitable. It's more profitable. It's more profitable, right? For them to show what white people do to black people than for them to show what black people do to white people. Just in Florida, some dude ran up on some white guy, older white guy, punched him, and said, "Oh, what? He was on a Carmelo Anthony trial. You think you can find him guilty?" And nigga was like, "I wasn't. I'm from Florida. Like, why would you do something like that, bro?" And in Florida, he don't play. He's going to jail. That's assault and battery, homie. And it might be motivated by other shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate any donations and shit like that. It's cool. You see what I'm saying? We trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm here, we kicking it. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I don't care if no one understands it. I understand it. You see what I'm saying? I understand how the world works. It took me 40 years to figure it out. But here's the thing, right? What was a child doing with that in his backpack? Let alone after he was already caught with one and got in trouble for it. So the fire burned him one time and he went back and touched it again. Whose fault is that? I got in trouble for doing bad things to somebody, robbing them, and I don't do it again. Because I learned my lesson. I know what it entails. You see what I'm saying? So we're not gonna sit out here and act like nobody knows what's really going on. Because that's not the case. You see what I'm saying? We know what's going on. Now everybody's gonna be shocked and shocked when they find out all the shit that goes on with this, and we're gonna try to sweep underneath the rug, and we're not gonna address it, and we're gonna still talk about what if he was white and he was black. It doesn't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter what ifs and what nots. It didn't happen. You feel what I'm saying? None of that shit happened. So does who cares? Who cares? We're talking about two children who now one will never breathe again, and one life is ruined. So if somebody can explain to me that how we can, yeah, yeah. See, nobody talks about that. That brother was scared of his life. How about that, bro? I'm scared of my life every time I walk out and drive my car. I know people who are scared of their life when they walk out their house every day because they're black. That doesn't give it a right to stab somebody in the chest. I don't care what you say. You see what I'm saying? You're not gonna tell me you're in Texas. They blow wigs off in Texas. What did you expect? What did you expect that kid to get in Texas? 2 years? Texas give football numbers. Eh, we got to deal with reality, bro. And reality would tell us that we have to focus on doing something with our children because this is what we're talking about, children. Let me tell you something, right? And this is me just being real. If I set my son to a track meet and I had to pick him up in a box, I'm telling you, I would not be the only one on trial. I'll just put it like that. Yeah, that kid would not be the only one on trial. I promise you that. Yeah, y'all lucky he handled that way. He got money too. He could have dropped a bag on shit. Is it going to like? Yo, let me see. I had to get in the pool, champ. Yeah, it's nice out here. Yeah, I'm out, man. I have fun.